Supports no longer counting as pulls? PvP League points changed? Banhammer dropped even more? Card and enhancement caps deleted? Gone? More rewards? More animations? Yes, you heard it. There has been a big news update from WWE SuperCard, and this is literally just 10 minutes after I put on YouTube and on Twitter. I needed to take a couple of days and a week break until the new tier launches, and then this comes out. Hey Zalivers, my name is SUPERZOMGBBQ. You are awesome for clicking on this video. We've got a lot to discuss. Let's get right into it. Hey, I'm just going to say, if you like the video, smack the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, all that jazz. Sellouts mode over, info mode on. Let's talk about it. WWE SuperCard has announced a semi-quarterly update that basically is saying that they're going to do a load of things to the game now and in the future, which are going to drastically change the direction and fix some big problems people have had for a while. And I'm going to cover off all the individual parts after we've read through their long essay that they have posted online, and it's a long one, so I'm going to read it through and I'm going to sum it up in small chunks just for you guys. First of all, for as long as Finn Balor's abs have been stunning, I mean, like Dean Ambrose said, he needs to eat a carb, man. You know, I've eaten personally more carbs than he has. Not too much more. I'm lying. We've been internally kicking around this idea of a semi-quarterly for WWE SuperCard. A semi-quarterly is a group of articles spread throughout a season, filling in communication gaps between pyrotechnics of card reveals, new event hype, and all the awesome stuff that we do. The idea is to give you more details on what's coming next, the stuff we're working on right now, and get you more info on what we've been monitoring on a semi-quarterly basis. Basically, that's every, I don't even know, is it half quarter? I don't know. We figured now's actually a pretty good time to do the first one. We're only a few months deep in Season 5. We've been working on big new stuff, trademark, and we've run a few over the limits. We've got a lot of other stuff going on in the background too. WrestleMania tier. Anything else, SuperCard? You let us know. Give us the info. Slide in the DMs that we'd like to let you know about. Over the limit, by the way, is something they are still tweaking. Your feedback has helped us identify a few areas that we need to address. For instance, your top 8 deck and other event decks shouldn't vary so wildly. That's not in the spirit of how we think your top 8 should behave in the greater context of the game, and I agree with that. They continue OTL over the limits. Biggest strength is its passivity, the ability to claim hype or collect hype, bank it, and compete while doing your own thing in the game. You could be playing Wild, you know, War or Royal Rumble, hopefully, in WWE SuperCard. The next over the limits, however, will be run alongside another event, as opposed to being run as its own dedicated solo event. And they call it now Solo TL. Solo TL. Saying there has to catch on. I don't think it's going to go. No. Not sure, guys. We'll return at some point, but for now it's going to remain as a add-on event instead of a solo event. And I have to say, after the first couple, that's probably a good decision. Something else to put on your radar, we're working a big network refresh for this spring. The work we're doing will give us more switches and levers to pull with promos, the store, events, and more. Basically, no more waiting on the network. Side effect due to the scale of the work is that there will be game interruptions. We'll need to place certain parts of the game on a break as we perform portions of the refresh. So basically, they're saying that certain things are going to have to be like, yeah, we're just going to put you to the side and you're not going to be able to do that for a little bit. Which I understand. We'll keep you in the loop via a handy roadmap asset, just like the March Madness, and also offer cool promo opportunities like double pick periods to make up for the interruptions. Yeah, you better. Watching you. Now everyone knows they're watching you too. But there's more more details coming in, and this is where the really good stuff comes in. Supports are no longer counting as tier resets. We did it, people! It's only taken us nearly 2 years, but supports are no longer counting as resets. If you pull a support, it will not count as your tier pull, which means that it will not go from like 120 on your counter to 0. For anyone who doesn't understand what that means, you have a tally of the game. It will basically tally up every reset of the board you do until a certain number, and then it guarantees a pity pull. You can get early pulls, you'll very rarely get late pulls, but the problem was supports are so common in the game now, from rewards, from things like the quests, as well as the packs, which they seem to be more common in the packs, things like last man standing, etc., that basically they've kind of become a bit of a nuisance. And they are looking at getting rid of those very, very soon. Basically, they're going to change them to work the same way Enhancements do, and I cannot say that is a bad thing. That's awesome. Moving on, they're going to be switching the name competitive points, thank God, to league points, because CP. Thanks, YouTube. I really appreciate that SuperCard, because that's been really awkward. Every single video I've done, I've had to change it from CP to something else. Team Enhancements working as intended. Team Enhancements now are going to be changed. They aren't being absorbed after events, which I kind of like that glitch, but they're going to be changing it so it then, at the end of an event, that enhancement will disappear, or that the charges will be used instead of them just kind of sitting there. Hopefully that takes a little bit longer, but you know, that's just me hoping, because I've got a enhancement that's stuck on my cards. Don't change it just yet. You're going to be dropping the ban hammer more often. It does seem that they are basically hooking onto more people's strategies to get themselves up the last man standing leaderboards, getting themselves event cards with little effort. Less said about that, the better. Basically, they're going to be dropping the ban hammer more often than they have been, and they are working on strategies. So hopefully that stops some of the things we've seen in the past and some of the things we're still seeing today. Here's a big one: card and enhancement caps. Basically, it looks like they're going to be trying to do away with those or increase those. Maybe they'll come in as part of the server refresh. It certainly seems by the language they're using, which is we want players to be able to hold on to more cards and enhancements, especially since many cards have value beyond just training. Yeah, give me back all my Season 1 cards, god damn it. So we're putting work into doing this. But also, aren't caps so 2014? Something to think about. Basically, remove enhancement caps, increase the card cap to 500. You blimmin' diamonds, I love you. More rewards, stronger reveal animations. Yes, please. Just put it back to where Season 3 was, but keep the pull animation, because the pull animation's awesome, but where's the pack animations? More love to team and friend support. Yep, I agree. These are some other areas of the game they're focusing on in future updates. And basically they're teasing a bunch of new stuff in this as well. They thank everyone for their, you know, their support of the game in Season 5, and that's pretty much it. And they do say at the end that, look, things are subject to change, so not all of this will be put in straight away. But as a starter, to think that some of this could be in before WrestleMania or just after WrestleMania tier goes live is great. And I'm really happy about it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below about all of this amazing stuff. But simplifying it all for you, supports no longer count as tier resets. Over the Limit is becoming an adjacent event, not a solo event anymore for the time being. CP is now becoming LP League points. Team enhancements are going to be changed so they actually work as intended. Not too soon though. They're going to drop the ban hammer on more people because they're noticing a bit of a trend, which we've all been seeing in LMS. Card enhancement caps could be gone. More rewards, stronger reveal animations, and on top of that, they are also going to be doing some big network changes in the future. So some big changes coming up. If you like all of these, then just, you know, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like what you see, turn notifications on. But what an update. Hopefully the next one will be towards WrestleMania tier or something like that. Just a small thing before I do go, and just wanted to say to everyone, if you haven't seen it on YouTube or Twitter, I'm taking a little bit of a break for the next couple of days next week until we get more info about the new tier. If anything important does come up, I will post a video just like this. Otherwise, you'll see me streaming on YouTube or Twitch, and I'm going to take a couple of days away just to kind of refill myself, to re-energize. Stay awesome, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully this information is going to come sooner rather than later. You've been awesome, and one last thing, and that is too.